And taking you to Lake Charles now, where a 15-year-old is dead after investigators say she was stabbed during a fight with 4 other girls last night. Calcasieu Parish deputies say they've arrested a 12-year-old, 2 13-year-olds, and a 14-year-old in this case. One of them is facing a second-degree murder charge, while the other 3 are accused of principal to murder.
I'm not going to show the video of the stabbing. I got tagged in it on Facebook, and I've been hearing about this story for about 2 days now, and just didn't know how to narrate the video. But I'm gonna tell you something. This is absolutely the most ignorant video I've seen in my life. I saw the whole video, and let me tell you something. Everybody connected to this incident need to be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. All the parents, you got to understand something, that we failed. There's no cute, adorable way to spin this story. That the black community as a whole, myself included, all of us just failed. I've been thinking about this for days. When I saw the video, I was thinking to myself, like, my sisters growing up at 13, 12, and 14 years old, having a knife and chasing boys and killing each other over these little dusty dudes was like the last thing on my sister and mind. Outside of them getting like Barbie dolls and, makeup and shopping and basic girl stuff, man, killing was the last thing on their mind. We're living in like the girls are almost as masculine as the men are today. And it's sad that my sons are one day going to have to pick somebody out of the litter of girls to start a family with. But I'm looking at, these charges, man. These girls are going to be charged, and I don't know if they're going to face the death penalty, but from what I understand, they broadcast it on Facebook. All right. And I was told somebody's mom, one of the girls' mom, drove them there to do it. I heard the fight or the incident started off at a movie theater. They followed the girl to Walmart and took a knife off the shelf. But here's the thing. And they took her life. I remember taking my kids to the funeral of 4 of their classmates. This girl who lived next door to my wife, her baby daddy, or let me rephrase, because they don't know who did it. But somebody killed all the kids, and they all were in the obviously the same school as my kids. And I remember like my kids having to go to the funeral of little kids the same age as them, but a grown man supposedly did the killing. But this scars children forever. That high school that these kids come from, or middle school, gotta hear this. And this is the face of crime. Black women, black men, black kids. New Orleans is already on fire with carjackings and people breaking in cars. A little boy got shot today. A fucking infant got shot. A dude was holding a baby, and these little kids just like opened fire. Like the country is already on edge, but New Orleans is on fire. The police chief put out a call, on Facebook saying, if anybody got some solutions, let me know. I done sent 3 emails in a week and got no response back. So that goes to show you, the cops don't give a fuck. They just don't care. Whether y'all know it or not, the police don't care. The police chief, he probably, got to say something, because Channel 4 and Channel, WDSU is always reporting on all these car break-ins. And I will give NOPD the credit they deserve. They caught all 3 of them dudes who was breaking in cars. But the killings and the shootings ain't gonna stop. It's all on us. I remember when I was maybe 12, 13 years old, they had something at the Superdome. It was called the Teen Summit. And the Teen Summit was this thing where like rappers and shit would come by, and Q93 hosts every summer where kids at a certain age, can get in if you're a teenager or whatever. Sometimes the parents brought them there. And you can act like police officers, almost like Essence Fest, but for New Orleans, and you would come there and ask the police questions. It was basically where teenagers can get information on, condoms and stuff like that. And of course, they got rappers to come there to draw the kids to even come there. But they stopped doing Teen Summit. I forgot why, but I bring it up to say that some of those kids could be reached if there was even an outlet to reach out to. Okay? That's my point. Black church, there's several mega churches in the New Orleans area that sit empty Monday through Friday. There's no community outreach. There's no support groups in those churches. Because you see, that shit don't bring money to the church. Church services brings money. Outreach don't bring money. You see what I'm saying? If you follow me. So, the kids who live in these communities where these big ass churches sit empty Monday through Friday know that the church is a vacuum cleaner for money. That's all it's there for. Some churches, the tiny ones, Pastor Love, his church does give out food to the homeless. But as far as them having a black male support group, a black female support group, that don't exist. All of those things I made several videos with all the 10 solutions and all the 10 agendas for black people. Nobody ever watches them. Nobody ever spreads them. I've done this for at least 3 years, and every time some kind of black explosion or crime happens in New Orleans, they get on TV with their fucking bottom lip hanging. What we gonna do about all this crime? I put out the solutions. Nobody ever responds to them. Put out the agenda items. Nobody ever responds to them. When I used to be part of the Mormon Church, there was something called the Relief Society. I mean, I'm not a Mormon anymore, but the Mormon Church got to be the best run church organization I've ever been to. They give a shit about the members. They go to the community. The men have men talk in the morning. The women have women talk. The women take the younger women to the side in the morning, and that's the women is called the Relief Society. The Relief Society, they all sit down, they talk, they discuss their issues out, and they teach the young women behind the older women how to be ladies. Okay? The men ask each other, well, look here, which one of y'all know how to fix brakes? I can do brakes. And you got to volunteer to help the person change the brakes on a car if you got some mechanical experience, on you. Looking at what's going on with Lake Charles, man, with that Walmart, is something about Walmart that bring out the absolute most ignorant in all people. I don't know what the hell is about Walmart, Waffle House, and mind you, Walmart ain't got to be in the hood. It's just Walmart, period. And black women, man, Ayanna Van Zandt can't save this shit. It's going to take a group phenomenon. And it's got to start like immediately, because it's all fun and games until it happens to you. It happens to your kids. Parents don't want to snoop anymore. They don't want to break code. But I'm gonna tell you something. My daughter, me and my wife, we always in our daughter's shit. She ain't got no phone with a passcode on it. She ain't got no room with a lock. Not under my roof. I went to one of her little friends down the street. I met the daddy. I shook the mama hand and said, look, if Carissa doing anything she ain't got no business doing, you call me. This is a black problem. It's a black parent problem. There ain't no cute, adorable way to twist this shit. That's exactly what it is. These girls' lives is gone. And here's the sad thing about it. If the mother has other kids, who gonna take care of them now? This girl may not have even had life insurance. It's a whole domino effect that's just going to ripple out. Blood all over the damn floor. People got their phones out filming it. I had a girl on my Facebook group begging me, please let me see the video. I say, for what? Y'all niggas that hard up to see somebody get killed? But this is the generation we dealing with, bro. These girls are just as masculine as some of these little dudes out here now. They twerking, they fighting, they smoking, they doing pills and shit now. I mean, we're raising a generation of animals, bro. I'm sorry, and they're gonna get pregnant by somebody and raise more out of control kids. And she gotta stop now, man. I'm out.